Hello people, it's Poe and we're playing AER, Memories of Old. Now, I have not played this game before. I don't know anything about it beyond the fact that it looks gorgeous in the artistic way. And I have seen a few cutscenes and things, not cutscenes, but a little bit of the gameplay stuff, the trailers at E3 and stuff. But apart from that, I don't know anything about this. I'm going in blind. Let's see. Listen, I know you are eager to explore, but the pilgrimage is important to the people of the sky. As you know, in the early days before the Great Divide, the lands were very different from now. Instead of islands in the sky, the lands were one, and the ancients inhabited the world. They built great structures among them, 3 temples here in the land of gods. Your journey will lead you to all 3 of them. But something changed. The ancients somehow caused the Great Divide, shattered the lands, and left us with islands in the sky. The priestess Cara prayed by the lighthouse and found answers that helped our people survive the Great Cataclysm. The first stop for every pilgrim is to visit Cara's shrine, so go on in. I will wait for you outside. I think this game is mostly exploration, adventure. I don't think it's a hack and slash or anything like that. There we go. Move tutorial. Space is jump. Yep. Typical controls. I'm actually going to turn up the sensitivity on my mouse. I didn't see that in the controls, but I just did it manually because the back and forth was really sluggish. So I've turned it up, the sensitivity on my mouse, because I do have a mouse that can do that. Interesting. Calming music, too. Shift doesn't seem to, it seems to orient the camera straight. So like, whoop, there we go. Control doesn't do anything. See, no. Looking for like a dash, but... The memory of light in our heart shining with the name of Cara. Her lantern guided and protected us when the world shattered and we became the people of the sky. Alright. I know a lot of friends who have wanted this game, who love the art style of this game. I just noticed the mushroom kind of squishes. Interesting sound effect to choose. Don't know what this is all about. It's like a giant squirrel. Not a lot of giant statues of squirrels in the real world. Okay. Whee! Enter the Hall of Memory where sleeps the light of Cara. It never went out while she was alive. Ask, and maybe it will shine forth to answer you. Alright. Alright. Whoa. Here we go. Shrine of Cara. This has got a lot of religious overtones. Not exactly sure what the goal is. Is it like they said it's a pilgrimage, so you're going to enlighten yourself, I suppose, by exploring the world? Looking around like, whoa, is this supposed to happen? I'd be letting go of that lantern right about now. Oh. Whoa. What's with all these people? jump that. Nope. Whatever, just run this way. It was intentional. I meant to do, whoa, that. I didn't realize that was water. Oh god, this camera shaking is a little much. Oops, that's my way up. I hope these lanterns will burn long enough to guide the young pilgrim. It's like these little ghost things are helping me. Why do I need lanterns to help me when I've got literally a lantern in my hand? Don't question it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's not die. Oh, we just stopped. Loading. I love this little loading bar. It looks so stylistic. I like it. Oh. Sup, Blind Gramps? Uck, you made it out okay? Thank the gods you're alright. What happened in there? I thought the worst when the cave collapsed. Is that the lantern? Strange. That lantern is an ancient artifact called Cara's Light. Somehow it shines for you. It's the first time in generations. Keep it safe for now. I'll stay here to investigate the shrine. Meanwhile, you should continue your pilgrimage. There's a village over by the lighthouse. Just follow kites to get there. Talk to Dinah when you arrive. She will tell you where to go next. When jumping, eat transform. Alright. Woo! Oh my god. Okay. Nobody mentioned that. Now that's what I've seen. That's what I've seen in the gameplay footage. What is this? It's like this is a little birdhouse. Okay, so let's do this again. Reset chase camera, yeah. Okay. Is this supposed to guide me? Where's the village? Is this the village? I smashed myself into this. Those little ghost people again. Is there something that we're supposed to do to, like, unlock their dialogue or something? I am Yol of the Southern Isles, and this is the first entry in the tale of my people. Our homelands around the city of Urza are shattered. The world broke apart. I think it has to do with the ending of the Great War against On. I've gathered the survivors and made camp among the islands now floating in the sky. I used broken stones to sail toward the land of gods. I hope to find answers there. I called for the spirit animals, but can't tell if they have heard me. Before I left, I saw a sickness take hold of a tree, covering it in black rot. I must warn the other clans. Alright, so there is some kind of an evilness happening here. The flying is reversed. Hard to tell you. It's inverted. Like, up is down, down is up. And I'm wondering if I can change that at all, because it would make flying a whole heck of a lot easier. Okay, I see a little bit of a smoke here, so that must be... Oh! Here's the village, yep. Sup, guys? I torpedoed myself into this place. Dive bomb. Hello, Uck, and welcome. What was that noise we heard? What? You made it out okay? I'm John, by the way. Oh yeah, nice name. My name's Uck. Your name is John. Might as well be called Bob or something. Anyway, by the way, Dinah and I take care of the lighthouse here on the island. We try to make sure that nothing weird happens in the land of the gods. Not an easy job considering all the strange old ruins and wonders here. I haven't had much time to visit them since Erin was born, but I don't mind. I think she longs for adventure, which makes her father proud. If you have the time, I would recommend you go to the Windsong Falls. When the world was whole, a water spirit combed her hair at the stream there. Beautiful hair at that. Alright, blah blah blah. You can find the place just north of here. Okay, so I do have a compass at the top, so that ought to help. What's up? Ock, what's your name? Right, that's your name, right? Right? What happened? You see any ghosts? Or spirit animals, treasures, secrets? I want to explore too. It's so unfair that I am stuck on this island. Sometimes I go on adventures with my parents, but it's still adventures. We once went to a super awesome place. It's up north, and it's kind of snowy. With this huge statue. It's kind of broken, but still cool. And my name is Erin, so you know. Yeah, I knew. Okay, can't go in there. Trample their crops. Doesn't appear that there's anything in here that I can really interact with. It's literally all of this just for show. Like I can't, there's nothing here for me. Maybe this cave? Let's take a look. Yeah. It appears that I can go into the cave at least. To what end, I don't know. I swear if I go through this loading and it's just like a bunch of boxes stacked up against the back of the cave, I'll be really annoyed. Whoa, there you go. Alright. Discovered. Pilgrim Study. Oh. So these are like... Look at me, I'm like... balancing. I defy gravity. Well, I am a bird thing. Alright. I cannot read this. It's written in a language I don't know, and much of it is broken and almost unreadable anyway. Maybe Medvin knows how to decipher it. Alright. Oh. What is this? Some enthusiastic fish. It's an interesting place. So this game again is like entirely about exploration, about adventure, about just learning what the world is about, why things have happened. Maybe there's this darkness that's kind of hinted. Hard to say. Windsong Falls. Here we go. Whoop! Go back. Go back. Go back. How do I bank? Bank! Okay. I imagine that this is the... Or maybe it's up there. Let's go. Flap. Got these little, like, wind beams. If I hit them, maybe I go faster. I don't know yet. Maybe they guide me. You can kind of see them in the distance. I'm probably flying ways that I'm not supposed to. There's another one of the little thingamabobs. Hello. Oh no. Okay. I took a bounce there. This one has got a sun on it. Maybe this one. No, doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, down we go. Whee! Oh, I thought for sure we'd be walking through that waterfall. Alright. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There was something on that. It says... What does this mean? 3 points, 3 peaks downwards, and then the number 3, and then an arrow. I don't quite get that. Well, let's go up here. Sup, birds? Okay. Looks like there's no way for me to go downwards here either. I'm very confused already. There seems to be another one. Oh, no, it's just a waterfall. This one's tough. If it's a puzzle, I'm not 100% on what I should be doing here. Of course, there are those 2 shrines. When I stand on them, they sing. I'm very confused. What's down here? Like, maybe that's the thing. Maybe I should be, like, exploring these little offshoot islands more. I don't know. Whoop! Let's not fall to our deaths. That was a cloud. Is there a way that I can talk to these little spirit things? Like, there's a ton of them right here. But there's no way for me to interact. Like, can I pull out the lantern with F or something? And will it... Ah! I see. I see. Well, with that in mind, then, everybody, I totally flapped into this mountain. Nothing here. Keep going. Can I thread the needle? Thread the needle? Totally didn't. Totally didn't thread the needle. Alright, go back up. Back up we go. Let's pull out this lantern now. This time. Oh, look at this. so obvious once you know it's the lantern. Insanely obvious. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Right. There we go. We are making progress somehow. And the thing that I kind of like about this is that they don't hold your hand. They let you explore. They let you flounder a bit. If you can't figure it out, you have to just keep trying, keep playing around, keep looking around. Poke at different things, try different things until, oh yeah, I have a lantern. Which, by the way, I am definitely keeping out while I'm down here. Huh? I am not sure. Here's another puzzle. So it's a puzzle game through and through. Come on. Let me change your orientation. Okay, that was just a guess that we had to put the symbols together like that. But it worked. Sound is definitely a key element of this game too. My lantern! I do that like it's just obvious. Like, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. I've done it 1,000 times before. It was prophesized. Suddenly it's very quiet down here. I expect a wave of like undead skeletons to jump out at me and start attacking, but not that kind of game. But now where do I go? Like, now that I've got that, do I go back to... Oh. My goodness. It's like a squirrel thing. Hello, little wanderer. You took your time. Were you perhaps led astray, or just followed by the slow one? I think his name is Medvin. Slow as a few shifters I have met, but sharp, intelligent. Do you know what it is you found? You hold both light and key to lead you into twilight. Both dusk and dawn, I believe. Southwest of here there is a temple, and the silhouette of the setting sun. You will find more answers there. Go now, bird faster than Medvin. Southwest. Secrets await you in the deep. Seek counsel from the ones who slumber. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Thank you, talking giant squirrel. That answers my question of where to go next. But on that note, I think we're going to end it here. Let me know in the comments if this is something you'd like to explore on the channel. If you want to see more. This is such an interesting looking game. And I gotta tell you, no matter what, I'm going to probably be playing more of this. Southwest, right that way. I'm gonna be playing more of this no matter what. It seems like a really intriguing game. Temple. Ooh. There's gotta be all of this stuff here. Twilight Lake. Now that I know that my lantern can kind of like show me people, I don't think they have any power left. It's kind of cool that the lantern sort of shows me a glimpse of things. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this game in the comments below, and maybe, just maybe, we'll make it a thing. We'll make it a series. I don't know. It's one that I know probably won't be watched that much, but I'm certainly willing to keep playing it. If you guys are certainly willing to keep watching it. Oh my goodness. Opening temple. Oh boy. With that, we'll see you guys next time. Maybe. On air. Bye-bye.